Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Nintendo Prime Live, baby. We're going to be live reacting today to some Sonic Frontiers gameplay that debuts in 51 minutes. So top of the hour. And I'm really excited about this gameplay, of course, because today is combat. Now, yesterday we got to obviously see what looked like just running around the world, and there was a lot of tepid. Well, not yesterday, I guess 2 days ago. So a lot of tepid responses to it. A lot of videos on YouTube. People are like, "Oh man, that looks bad. It looks bad." I don't know that I necessarily agree with those assessments. But hey, it is what it is. We're just gonna go with the flow here at Nintendo Prime. So we'll see what happens today. The combat looked really exciting in the 38-second window we had back on Tuesday, and then obviously the gameplay on Wednesday really bummed some people out. So today's the day that we see what Sonic's really about. I think today's trailer is probably one, or today's gameplay is probably one they should have spliced with the one back on Wednesday. That's probably what my opinion is going to be at the end of it, or the combat's going to look absolutely horrendous, and the Sonic Frontiers memes are going to continue. So we'll see what happens. But I want to welcome you guys here for another morning stream. There will not be a stream tonight unless something crazy is going on. But that does mean that I should be getting a video out. If not a Prime News, at least some sort of video out by the end of the day. Might even just be a video announcing our schedule for Prime Gaming Fest, as well as potentially our contestants for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So I have a lot. The thing is, I have so much Prime Gaming Fest stuff to go over. One thing I haven't done in promoting Prime Gaming Fest next week, I've made my Twitter post. I haven't talked on TikTok yet about it, but whatever. We don't have a big following on TikTok. But I made Twitter posts. I've done community posts. I've talked about it on live streams. What I haven't done is make videos about Prime Gaming Fest, right? There hasn't been like any dedicated videos talking about the stuff that we got to give away, the schedule, the sorts of things you can look forward to, and maybe splice in teases of games we're giving away, of trailers and stuff that we're going to end up reacting to. Maybe splicing some clips from last year's show to give people a kind of a taste and a flavor of what to expect this year. I haven't done a good job promoting Prime Gaming Fest on the channel in an organic way. It's all been through live streams. It's all been through social media, and I feel like I'm letting the show down by not actually making a standalone video promoting everything. So today, I think I'm gonna bust out a schedule video, and a lot of teases behind that as well. So it's going to be really, really exciting. At least it's going to be exciting for me. I don't know if it's going to be as exciting for you guys. I guess you guys will let me know what day you're most looking forward to, and everything else in between, because I'm finalizing all the schedule today. All of our giveaways are finalized, or I think finalized, besides limited run games. We have 3 packages from limited run games arriving tomorrow. I don't know what's in those packages. Mystery boxes. I guess we'll find out what limited run games is doing to support the show. But we have support from all over the place, man. Prime Gaming Fest coming up this next week from June 9th to June 14th. We got support from Ubisoft. We got support from Nintendo. We got support from Capcom. Limited run games. Those are like some of the bigger names. We also have support from Skull and Company. We have support from God. Let me just open. Actually, I have the list right here. Over here, actually. We have support from, let's see. Just scrolling down this list here. We got support from Ghoulie Kit. Those are the makers of the best Switch controllers. At least in my opinion, the best Switch controllers. They didn't pay me to say that. I actually legitimately think it's the best Switch controllers. Let's see. We got support from Flynn's Arcade. And let's see here. 11-Bit Studios. 11-Bit Studios came through huge. We got support from Warner Bros. Warner Brothers Games. I can't forget that. We do have support from Warner Brothers Games. The Quantum Astrophysics Guild as well. From Rebellion Games as well. Let's see here. We have support from, I already mentioned Ubisoft. From Best Vice Games. I mentioned Capcom and Nintendo and Ubisoft. And then today we added in, let me open up my email here. We don't have these codes added to the list yet, but I want to make sure that I shout out these people supporting the show as well. We have support from, let's see here, the Sixth Hammer, and we have support from Walkabout Games. We have codes for everything from PlayStation to Xbox to PC to Nintendo Switch when it comes to games. We got about 150-ish games to give away, even a couple physical. Most of them will be digital, but we have about 150-ish games to give away, thanks to all of our partners. I'm really excited about that. Again, we have something for all platforms. Yeah, a majority of the stuff will be for Nintendo Switch. A majority of the giveaways will be for Nintendo Switch. This isn't necessarily because I was targeting Nintendo Switch as the giveaways partners, but the thing is, I, as a Nintendo channel, have primarily contacts with people that do Nintendo stuff. So naturally, I'm able to get a lot more Nintendo stuff than I can for other platforms. I'm hoping as the channel continues to grow over the upcoming years, even the upcoming year, that I can get support for other platforms and more stuff to give away. Who knows? Maybe get some companies to send me some systems or whatever. But we're not at that point yet. But hey, I'm really happy about all of our partners. I couldn't be more excited. Right now, if people want to know, the list of digital games right now is at 154. The physical items right now, we are at 94 physical items at the moment. And these physical items are all over the place, from Skull and Company cases and grips and all that stuff, thumb grips, to, let's see here. We got some Mario plushes that are about $40 a pop. We're giving away a first four figures figurine on this show. In fact, I don't know if you can see it. It might be just off camera, but it's the Hylian shield that we're giving away. We got a couple Zelda Game & Watches we're giving away. We got, let's see here, those Ghoulie Kit King Kong controllers. We got some collector's t-shirts for Breath of the Wild, Triforce Heroes. And I think there's one other. We got a couple of Nintendo Prime pieces of merch we're giving away as well, of course. We got support from Ridge, the makers of the Ridge wallet. So we're giving away a Ridge wallet and a Ridge keychain as well. So shout out to them for sending us some stuff that costs hundreds of dollars. We got art. We got various art pieces for Kirby, Pokemon, Zelda, and Star Fox that we're giving away. I bought those out of my own pocket. We got some amiibo we're giving away. We have a physical game we're giving away sent to us by Ubisoft. That's right. They gave us digital codes and they gave us a physical game to give away. So shout out to them. We have a Hori Split Pad Pro as well. We got some microphones we're going to be giving away to help any aspiring creators out there or just gamers that want a little bit better experience. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff that we're giving away. We even have some things we're giving away. We have some things we're giving away that aren't even released publicly for sale yet. Aren't even released publicly for sale. That's how cool our show is this year, is we get to actually give away some stuff that you guys can't even buy right now. We got multiple items literally on their way right now that you guys can't even buy. I'm so excited about this. We have a giant 13-inch, it's 13 by 13 by 13, a giant 13-inch Triforce lamp coming that is one of the most badass things you've ever seen. Now, we gave one actually away last year. The guy who makes them doesn't sell them anymore, doesn't make them for anybody anymore. He made it for us, for this show. I had to pay for it. Still, he made it for us for this show. We have a custom, handmade, one-of-a-kind Hylian Shield rug that we're going to be giving away. Handmade, custom made for this show by a professional. We got some exciting stuff to give away, and I don't even know what the hell we're giving away from limited run games. There's still some packages coming in. I have the tracking details for limited run games now. It will be arriving by 4 o'clock tomorrow. The rest I have no idea. We're gonna have stuff from Fixture Gaming as well. We're gonna have, it looks like 6 or 7 things to give away from Fixture Gaming. For those who don't know who those are, I guess you'll find out during our show as we showcase their item and give away a bunch of them. They're really awesome. In fact, I'm even being sent a prototype of an unreleased product by them. A prototype, and I get to keep it. Who knows? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm a crazy son of a bitch and I give it away. I probably shouldn't give away a prototype, but we get to showcase a prototype of a brand new product that's not even available to purchase. So I'm so excited. We have a developer interview, although that the thing about that developer interview is literally after committing to the day and time at my request and confirming the email today, and they suddenly said, "Hey, can we go on June 8th instead?" Well, we don't have a show on June 8th, so the answer to that is no. And then they're like, "Oh, can we go on June 9th?" And I'm like, no. Our June 9th is full. We can't add anything else to June 9th. We are packed. We are booked out for June 9th. There is impossible. I cannot move anything around on June 9th. There is no room to fit in anything else on June 9th. We are so packed that day. But I told them I could squeeze them in maybe for a shorter interview on June 10th because we're pretty packed on June 10th as well. But really, we're kind of packed until about the 13th. And that's why I wanted them to go on the 13th because we do have some open slots still that will be filled by the end of today. So they better get back to me by the end of today, or they're just gonna miss out on that opportunity. For them, I think they really were pushing for the interview. They pushed for the interview. I didn't ask them because they don't think people understand their game the right way. So we'll see what happens there. If the interview goes through, great. If it doesn't, that's all right. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. We have a lot of stuff to do, but today is all about Sonic, at least for the moment. Let's see here. I really want one of those Fixture S1s. The OLED one isn't out yet. You are correct. The OLED one is not out yet. They did do an initial campaign for like a Kickstarter kind of thing for the S2, and I think because I literally talked to him on the phone, I think they sold 180,000 of them, but they're not released yet. So they did like a pre-release fundraiser for it, and they're not released yet. It's just not done yet. The design is final, but they're not out yet. He's having some manufacturing problems that he's sorting through. By the way, he's not asking for more funding or anything. Those orders are going to go through, and he's going to get them sent out. It's just the way the world is right now. Lots of delays in manufacturing of certain parts and stuff like that. But it should be out, I think, by the end of the year, I think was his goal, and then people should be able to go online and be able to purchase them by the end of the year as well. So that'll be really good. By the way, I literally talked to the founder and inventor of the Fixture S1. I got to talk to the man, the myth, the legend behind it. That was really cool. That was a unique opportunity I didn't expect. All right, but today's about Sonic. So I'm really curious what we're going to see. I want to shout out everyone who's deciding to tune in and watch it today with us. We got, let's start with all of our members today. We got Goofball Gamer, ePrimify, Yvonne Francois, Crazes Cough, Amor, 12321 _ let's see here. Scrolling on this. We got TJ0410, Sarah Stokes as well. Scrolling on, we got Raymond Porras is here, Eric Rodriguez, Nintendork is here. How's it going, bud? Waste of Time is here. Love that username. Let's see. I'm just trying to get all of our members here first. We got Natsu here, who, by the way, congrats, Natsu, is a brand new moderator and member. So welcome, Natsu. Scrolling down, we got... Is that it? We got Noah Hankel as well. How's it going, bud? And Mick Merck. All right, now let's get to everyone else who is here. Oh, J-Lo as well. I totally missed J-Lo. Sorry, J-Lo. J-Lo's a moderator and member as well. We got Trax Zero is here. Steady Drop Him. New Soul Sam. Haraja Keenleitner. I probably butchered that, but I tried, man. I promise I really tried there. Matt Fain is here as well. Let's see here. Oh, Fire Soul too. Who I totally forgot that Fire Soul, I think, was gifted a membership. How's it going, Fire Soul? He's also a moderator. We got King Changeling, Matt Dark Dragon 19, Keychain 64, Trax 0. Let's see here. Seahawks 24 Rule is here as well. He's also a moderator and member. God, I gotta remember to shout out maybe I should do a shout out to the mods first next time, huh? Our mods are a big thing that help the community tick. And they really do stick to my desires. Even sometimes we have some moderators that sometimes don't agree with how I want to run my chat, but you know what? They run it the way that I ask them to. And that's what's really great about my mod team is they are very respectful of the way I want my community to be built and the way I want my community to behave. And so the moderators happily oblige. But hey, they're always free to air their concerns to me if they feel like things should change. Let's see here. We got. Let's see. We got Maddox 67 here. Broski Y. Mr. Combustible Lemon. Scrolling down. Oh, Ice Sonic. Did I miss you, Ice Sonic? I think I did. How's it going, bud? We got Nintendo Reconnect is here. Slain is here. We got Z Bog of Lightning, AXFO Gaming. Miguel Espinal is here. Queech? Is that how you pronounce that? Who just said cheese? For some reason. King Yigum Official. And Debus. Debus. How's it going, guys? Welcome, everyone. How you guys doing? We got about 34 minutes. About 34 minutes. But let me make sure I have the stream set up. I think I do. Pretty sure that this is it right here. I'm going to refresh the page. I've had it loaded since last night, so I'm going to refresh the page just so we got a fresh load here. Yeah, it premieres in 32 minutes. So they are using the premiere feature on YouTube. So we will definitely... get it up once their countdown timer starts. Usually there's like a 2-minute YouTube premiere countdown timer. So we will get to that in a moment. Looking real Chad. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Oh, this shirt, by the way. So we sell these, right? They're on our merch store, linked in the description. This is just a basic Nintendo Prime. This is our old school logo. This is our old school logo shirt. So the funny thing is, so this morning, I'm sitting here in my studio because there's a lot of things I have to do for prep work for Prime Gaming. And it's not just about talking to companies and organizing the show and getting stuff. There's literal physical things I need to do in the studio to prepare the studio, right? And we have another camera coming, so we're going to run this 2-camera setup. And I needed to find my other cam link, right? I also need to find, which I still haven't found, my box that contains my second wireless lav mic. Because I have... my wireless thing here, I have my main wireless lav mic, and then I have a box that contains a second one that Eric's going to use. And I was looking for that box, and I was looking for my second cam link so I can run 2 cameras. And I found my cam link. I'm still looking for the other wireless thing. I haven't gone through everything. I'm literally, when this stream is done, I'm back to cleaning and going through things. And that's part of it, is getting the studio ready for the craziness that's about to happen in here. We're using multiple sets, multiple cameras. Multiple microphone setups. It's going to be insane. So there's a lot of setup I got to do for it. But as I'm going through all of that and getting the studio cleaned up and organized and ready to go for the big show. I mean, even today, you guys can't see it. We have desk mats now on our desks here that run the full length. The desks are now connected and adjoined, so it's just one big desk instead of 2 separate desks that move all the time. We got a lot of cable management I got done today, so we don't have cables getting in our way that we're going to trip over and yank. Even our headphone cable now. This is the slack I have. on the headphone cable. Now, I can get more slack without breaking it, but right now, this is the slack I have, and that's on purpose because we didn't want it dragging on the ground, having our chairs run over our nice headphones and stuff. So as I was digging through all this stuff and finding the cam link, I did find the second cam link. So that's a big relief because that cam link alone is pretty pricey. So when I found the second cam link, and I also confirmed it worked. In fact, this camera right now is running off the second one because I wanted to make sure the second cam link worked, and it works fine. The thing is, I also found this shirt. This was a completely brand new Nintendo Prime shirt that I had purchased a year ago and intended to give away. It was supposed to be a giveaway shirt, but now I'm wearing it. So, boo on you guys. I said I'm gonna keep it. I don't have a lot of Nintendo Prime merch hanging around my studio anymore, like I once did. We had a meetup that we did late last year. We did a meetup that nobody showed up to that actually was fans of Nintendo Prime. However, the meetup ended up being really, really successful because people found out that there was this meetup with a DJ and this guy had a bunch of shirts. So all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people in my town came out and packed the bar, and all of a sudden, I gained a whole bunch of new subscribers, a whole bunch of new people watching my stuff because of that event. So I ended up turning into like an advertising promotional event for Nintendo Prime, where I got to explain what we do, show off content, even record a few clips live and show people what it would look like if I sent them live, and then gave away a whole bunch of Nintendo Prime shirts. So I actually don't have a ton of Nintendo Prime merch in house anymore. But hey, we have 2 Nintendo Prime shirts we're giving away. Unfortunately, no Prime Gaming Fest merch we're giving away. One of these years, I will have a handful of Prime Gaming Fest merch we'll give away during Prime Gaming Fest, but not this year. So we grew out a local fan base, anyways. And what's funny is, ever since that event, now anywhere I go locally, whether it's like Walmart or the local grocery store or even the gas station, people recognize me everywhere. And then we know what's funny. I was wearing one of my podcast shirts, right? We have a couple Nintendo Prime podcast shirts, and I think I have one podcast hoodie as well somewhere. Anyways, I was wearing my Nintendo Prime podcast shirt out in public. I was at the gas station, and the guy at the register was like, "Wait a second. You're the guy from the Nintendo Prime podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, does this sound familiar?" "Hey, everyone, welcome back to the Nintendo Prime pod." And he's just like, "Holy shit, I've been listening to you on Apple Podcasts for 4 years. I had no idea." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm a YouTube channel with like 78,000 subscribers. Like I'm surprised you only know of me through the audio podcast. Like we don't have a ton. We only have like 300 people that listen to that podcast, and one of them just happens to be in my hometown. And I had no idea I was a YouTuber, that there was a video version of the podcast. I don't know how he didn't know there was a video version, because he claims he listened to every single episode from the old podcast and the new podcast. And the funny thing is, I mean, in many of those episodes we mentioned there's a video version and that we're doing it live. But so he had no idea. He just thought I was a fan of the Nintendo Prime. He literally thought that I bought Nintendo Prime podcast merch as a fan. And he was asking me, his original question was going to be, "Hey, where can I, dude, I'm a fan of that podcast. Where can I get the merch?" And then literally I started talking and it just, holy shit. I'm like, so that was really cool to find like somebody like out there who legitimately wasn't a fan of my YouTube channel, had no idea who I was, but was just a listener, just an audio listener, discovered us through the Apple Podcast app, and just loved us as a Nintendo-based podcast. That was really cool to me because I've never had that before. I've never had anybody who knew of the podcast only because of the podcast. Like, that was a first for me. And that reminded me, you know what? We have listeners that discover our content through many different means. And that's why I also realized that, hey, I haven't fully done my best job promoting Prime Gaming Fest. I really need to get a standalone video out. I don't think the standalone video is going to get a ton of views. I could be wrong. Maybe the standalone video is going to hit 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 views. I kind of will be surprised if it breaks 1,000 views. But who knows? I guess it depends on how I craft the thumbnail, right? Like if I craft the thumbnail, with a shitload of giveaway items, I guess people will probably click on the video because they're like, what the fuck? What is this dude doing? He's crazy. So maybe it all ends up working out. I got a guy today who's working on all of the imagery and the video and motion and custom graphics and animations today. I got a guy who's literally spending his entire day today doing nothing but working on custom animations and graphics. So yes, I pay him. It's not free work. Believe it or not, people. I pay for most things. So but yeah, man. It was pretty cool. Just a neat little experience that happened. We're in the Turn Prime podcast shirt. And so someday I'd like to give away more merch. I don't really get discounts on the merch. People think that like, oh, the content creators, you're selling merch through Streamlabs, you're selling merch. Man, you must be able to buy that merch for like $2. Dude, my merch is set to like the lowest profit margin. So like I basically make $1 no matter what you buy. You buy a sweatshirt, you buy a t-shirt, you buy a hat. I make like a single $1. Guess what? I pay the same price, like $1 less than you guys do. That's what I get the merch for, $1 less. It's not some great, some great mystery here that I'm suddenly, getting massive discounts compared to you guys. No, not really. I think we have officially sold one Prime Gaming Fest piece of merchandise. One. And I know who bought it. It was Nintendo Academy. So, hey, we did successfully sell one piece of merch. So there's that. We sold one piece of Prime Gaming Fest merch. What if I buy 5 things? I get $5. Yep. So if you buy like 5 shirts, or you buy like a hat, a shirt, a sweatshirt. By the way, the sweatshirts are super nice. Our Prime Gaming Fest sweatshirt. I love it, man. It is one of the nicest sweatshirts I own. It really is a premium quality sweatshirt just on its own. Now, no, they don't say this on the website, but whenever you wash that sweatshirt or you wash any of our merchandise, you should turn it inside out in the wash machine. That helps protect the print. Like this print here, this is printed on, laser printed on. You want to turn the shirt inside out when you're washing it. It just prevents it from getting beat against the side and against other clothing. So it only gets beat on the shirt itself, and then that protects the logo and everything, and protects all that stuff, makes it last longer. But dude, the sweatshirt's nice, man. You guys have seen me wear it. It's a really nice sweatshirt. So buying the cheapest merch gives you the most if you want to look at it that way, the cheapest stuff is the highest percentage. And I don't know if the hats or the t-shirts are cheaper. I don't really care though. I want people just to buy, if they're going to buy merch, I want them to buy what they're going to use. Like, I love the sweatshirt, man. It's sick. I'm going to get more of them. I mean, granted, I don't really wear them during the summer that much. Sometimes in my studio, because we have an air conditioner on, and sometimes in here at the beginning of the day, it can get really chilly. By the end of the day, once the computers are on, the lights have been running, it can get pretty warm in here. But this TV as well, like, it can get pretty warm in here. But the beginning of every day, it's usually a little bit chilly in here. So if you see me like wearing a sweatshirt in a video, it's probably the beginning of the day because it was a smidge chilly. And hey, I got some really cool sweatshirt merch, so why not wear it? See here. One day you'll run into me. We'll see. I do go to LA and go to E3 when there is an in-person event. Saturday, Natsu bought a Wii U with Wind Waker HD, Smash, the tablet, and a Pro Controller. It was only $50. $50, man. You can win multiple giveaways at Prime Gaming Fest, yes. So even if you win one, you can win more. Just at Donna Savoy's not here. We had a couple people win multiple items last year. There was one person. God, what a lucky. One of our so like here's the thing. We obviously have a primarily male audience that watches us, but we do have, about 8% of our audience that is female. And last year, one of our female viewers somehow, I don't even know how this happened. One of our female viewers one of our female viewers ended up winning like 4 things. Now, we were giving away hundreds of items, so a lot of people won. But one won like 4 things. Now, they ended up winning like an item per day. It was insane. They entered every single contest. People started thinking I was cheating, and I'm like, nah, dude, this is totally random. It's ran by a bot that I didn't create. It's all randomized. And this person won 4 things. And it was crazy. And it was crazy that it was a girl, since we have so few females that actually watch our content. But it just goes to show, anyone can just have their lucky day, have their lucky event, end up walking away with a lot of cool stuff. I just always ask that people only enter giveaways for things they want to win. I don't want to be dealing with anybody who wins something and then says, ooh, gets excited, and then later says, actually, I already own this. Actually, I don't want this. Like, I really hope people only enter giveaways they actually want to win. It's always irksome when I get like emails and contacts like after the show is over. Actually, can you re-give this away? Because I don't really want it. Well, then why do you enter the giveaway, man? You just took away an opportunity from somebody that probably did want it, right? What if someone was to win every single game? That won't happen. Fire Soul, it's almost it's not statistically impossible, but it is highly statistically improbable that somebody wins every giveaway. Like, if it gets to a point that someone like we're on day 1 and the same person has won like 3 straight giveaways, we're gonna be like, yeah, we're just gonna re-click the button and find out if this thing's fucking broken. But it's not. It's such a statistical improbability. Did the person who won? Yeah, the person who won is became a regular after that show last year. They've been a regular and they've been a member, like a paid member, ever since. Yeah, they're still here. You guys would recognize them if I call them out, but they're I don't think they're here today. I mean, this is a day stream, so why would you award multiple to one person? It makes no sense. Here's why. Omex Pie. Here's why. There's many reasons that we allow one person to possibly win more than once. I know some people hate that. Here's why. We are running a show for 6 straight days, 12-hour days. I'm in charge of everything. There's no one above me, and I have very little help. Yulia's going to help me either today, I think later today, organize what we have now and what we're giving away on what day. And Eric helps me deal with contacting winners after the show is over. But otherwise, I do everything. I'm the one that got all these items. I'm the one that spent all the money on these items. I'm the one organizing the stuff with all the different people we're having on as guests and everything. I'm organizing and doing everything. So in the midst of this, when we're busy doing all these giveaways, so many every single day, hundreds of items to give away, what happens is it's almost impossible, since we're not checking the giveaway email till after the show ends for the day, for me to just sit there and verify that this person won before, that this person, and you might go, well, just make a list. Well, people can enter with multiple accounts, right? So, like, by the way, I'm not saying I want you to use multiple accounts to enter our giveaways, but I am saying we can't prevent it, right? We can't prevent someone from logging into 7 different YouTube accounts, being in the chat, and entering 7 times. It's just something we can't actually prevent. And since we can't prevent people from entering multiple times, or like winning something, then coming back with a different account and trying to win with that, you know what? We can't prevent that type of fraud anyways. So instead of trying to worry so hard about preventing fraud, hey, fuck it. You can win more than once. You don't even need to bother to go through the hassle to try to fraudulently win multiple items, because it's not fraudulent. Go ahead and try to win multiple items. Good luck. There's going to be hundreds of people. Like, literally, I didn't have a single giveaway last year that wasn't entered by at least 150 people. There was at least 150 people entered on every single giveaway we did during the show last year. So good luck. No, because ePrimify, I don't know if you know this, emails are free. People can use different emails. Who am I to like it's so easy. It's so easy to scam live giveaways like that. Let's just not make it a scam. Yeah, you can win more than once. I don't got to worry about it. I don't got to go through the hassle. It is such a stressful event to run. I ain't worried about it. And trust me, a lot of different people won. There are people in this chat right now that won some stuff last year. In your mind, do you have a single favorite item that you're giving away that I think is the coolest item? Says Paul Gale. Well, I got to see you yet. If I say something today, it could change tomorrow. Because we have stuff coming from limited run games, and there could be something really cool in that stuff that I don't know about. I mean, for me, just glancing at the pile, which is now moved in a more organized fashion, just looking over there at the pile, the coolest thing in that pile is probably going to be the Hylian shield from First Four Figures. That's like for me personally. But then again, I know there's a Triforce lamp coming, and I really want the Triforce lamp as well. So, like, I don't know. We have a lot of really cool things that we're giving away. Right now, just glance at the pile. That's the thing that stands out the most to me, as like speaks to me. Other people might not give a shit about that item, right? Like they might even be Zelda fans. And so there might be something else that's totally cool that you want to win. So I have no idea, man. We have a lot of stuff still coming, and I have no idea. A bunch of physical items from limited run games, and I have no clue what they are. I don't know if it's just merch. I don't know if there's games in there. I don't know if it's collectibles. I have no clue what limited run games sent us. But 3 boxes arrive tomorrow. So I guess we'll see. Really excited to see what that is. See here. Yep, Matthew McDonald. Yep, he won last year. Like a lot of different people win. It ends up working out fine. Yeah, we did have someone win, multiple items last year. And I think a couple people did. Like they won like a couple digital codes or something, but for the most part, lots of different people win. I know people like to see restrictions. Let them only win one item so it gives all the rest of us a better chance. Everyone has an equal shot every giveaway. It's the fairest I can be. Each giveaway is its own giveaway. We don't prevent people from entering giveaways on our channel just because they won a giveaway in the past. So why do it during the show? And you know what's great? You know what's best for me? If the same person wins multiple giveaways, it's cheaper on me to ship the items. So it saves me money too. So there is a fringe benefit for me. Like the one person who won 4 things last year, 4 of them were physical items, and it saved on shipping because I didn't have to send them to 4 different people. You want a digital indie game? There, steady drop them. There you go. See, I told you we have people literally in the chat that won last year, like several different people. Huge giveaways. ePrimify. Again, that doesn't matter to me. You're trying to pressure me into something that's not going to happen. I already have stated, just like I did last year, you can win multiple items. There's no limit. So chill out. If you don't like the rules, don't enter, man. I'm sure everyone else will appreciate one less person entering the giveaways. We got 13 minutes until the big reveal here. Well, actually 12 minutes according to, there's a 2-minute countdown timer with YouTube premieres. So, Z-Bog of Lightning in like 14 minutes. Freedom! Thoughts on Sonic Frontiers gameplay so far? I talked about it at length on the Nintendo Prime podcast. I don't mind it. I have my criticisms, but a lot of the criticisms are because of stuff we don't know. Like, basically the world looked a little empty. And I feel like today we're going to find out that's not the way the world actually is. And they're just like, why they chose to show it in that form, I think bothers me. If the world isn't empty, then why did they choose to show it in that form? Like, that's what I want to know. Or maybe there's a story reason, and then the world fills up. Like, we don't know. Like, there's just so much unknown with this game. I think the movement looked good. I think if the goal was to show how good and fluid the movement in the game is, I think they did a good job doing that. But we didn't need 7 minutes of it. They could have did that in about a minute and called it good. But we'll see. We got 7 minutes in, so I guess should we expect another 7 minutes today? We have no idea how long this gameplay is going to be. Maybe it's a half hour combat segment. I have no clue how much we're seeing today. And I have a feeling after today, people who were shitting on this game earlier this week are going to change their tune. I think today's gameplay is going to be good. I haven't seen it, by the way. I don't know. It could suck. But I got this gut feeling that people are now going to see the combat today, and they're going to change their tune. People that hate it are going to start loving. It's Seahawks' birthday. What? Hold up. Hold up. Happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, dear Seahawks 24 rule. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, buddy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You feel like Sonic seems... I don't understand. Here's the thing. I think people that think Sonic feels slow is because the world is so fucking big. You know, suddenly don't seem so fast when the world is more than one screen at a time. I think he looked plenty fucking... Do you understand how big... Do you understand how much land Sonic was traversing when he was just running? Like when he ran through the forest over to the bridge, and like, you understand how big of an area he just traversed. Like, I think the whole Sonic looking slow critique is because you are not considering how much land this motherfucker is covering. And because the world looks empty, you kind of get this feel like he's not zipping by enemies, that you kind of get this feeling that, oh yeah, man, like this is bland, and he looks, dude, Sonic is busy traveling many miles in the span of 5 seconds. Like, we need to keep in context how much ground this fucker is covering. Because the world is just so I literally think this one zone is bigger than the entirety of Breath of the Wild. I'm just saying. I don't think Sonic looks slow at all. I think people are not taking context of how massive this world is that he's running in. He's covering a lot of fucking ground. It's just the world is that big. But that's my opinion. You're free to have your opinion. If you think he still looks slow, I'm just explaining why I think people think he looks slow and why I think they're wrong. But hey. How about the Celtics, huh? Jake Randall's happy. Those Celtics got that win. Got that fat W. On the road in the finals. Whose birthday is it? Wait. Bowsette as well? Hold up. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, dear Bowsette. Oh, happy birthday to you. Hell yeah. Happy birthday. Multiple birthdays in the chat today. It's awesome. Man, they say it feels slow because I'm comparing it to speedsters and Lego games, which make you feel that's again, Lego games. There's not a single Lego game that's as big as this, as what we've seen in this world. So like, I think that's the thing. And a lack of motion. Yeah, motion blurring always makes things look faster than they really are too. Anyone know when the new Sonic game comes out? This year. It comes out this year. It's coming out this holiday season. So yeah, it comes out this year. Oh hey, happy birthday, Jacob. I know you're probably not watching, but happy birthday, bud. It's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to. It's premiering soon, guys. Give you a look here. Give you a look. Bam. Bam. And I'm way off center. Which way do we gotta go? We gotta go this way? This way? Let's get better in frame here. We are way out of frame. Way out of frame. We'll move on over. We can scoot on over here. Man, how much over do I have to go? Oh, let me really fix this. Someone must have bumped my camera. No, we're good. We're good right here. We're good right here. All right. We got it. We got it. We're good right here. This will work. This will work. We were out of frame for a second. It's all right. Yeah, someone bumped my camera, so it's a little bit off, but that's okay. That's okay. We got it. What's what happens when someone bumps the camera? Because my kids were in here early. They were actually in here on purpose. I let my kids in. They were helping me organize some things, and they did a good job. But they must have bumped the camera when we were moving stuff. I kind of could tell when we started the stream because I was a little bit too far this way, and you couldn't see the desk at all. And normally I have the desk in view a little bit, so I could tell that the camera's bumped. But that's okay. Can you put a link to the original premiere? Just go to IGN's YouTube page. Just go to IGN's YouTube page. Or go to YouTube, type in IGN, you'll see it. Buying spicy pickles to snack on during Gaming Fest. Spicy pickles are a solid. Dude, are you getting those like snapped ones or whatever they're called? Dude, those ones are fucking delicious. I can only ever find them at gas stations. They don't even have spicy pickles at grocery stores around here right now. Like I can't remember Zingers? They don't even exist around here anymore. Maybe they don't exist at all. Maybe there's a good reason they don't. I have no idea. I can't find Zingers. Haven't been able to find them for years. So the only ones I ever find are the snapped ones that are like the little hamburger type of sliced pickles. Spicy pickles sound amazing. Eric, what's up, buddy? Eric Moore is here. How's it going, bud? Dude, they are good. Have you not bought them before? The spicy pickles that they have at the gas station, man? They come in like a little pouch. I think they're called Snapped. Dude, they're awesome, dude. If you haven't had them, you should have. Dude, but yeah, isn't it like Zingers, man? Dude, I used to love Zingers, but you can't buy them around here anymore. Maybe they don't make them. I don't know. Yeah, those Snapped ones are fucking delicious. We'll have to get some to snack on during Prime, because one thing we haven't done yet for Prime Gaming Fest, Eric, is we haven't gotten when you a case or two of water. We got to obviously stack up on our caffeine. We got to get some 24 packs of shit, and then we need some snacks, so some healthy snacks, and spicy pickles, the healthy snack. So we got to find a way to load up. We got to find a way to load up on the healthy snacks like pickles. I think we'll feel better during the show if we have healthy snacks. Our meals are going to be what they are because we're not going to be able to cook. But the healthy snacks, there's no excuse we can't have healthy snacks. So we should find some good old healthy snacks and get those ready ahead of time. And spicy pickles are a really nice healthy snack. And obviously they're not hard. Like what's nice about them as well is that they don't make a loud crunchy sound when we're chewing. Like if we ate like carrots, that could sound really bad if we were snacking on carrots during the stream because all of the loudness of crunching on it. Dude, there's some good healthy snacks, man. Like spicy pickles. Spicy pickles are the fucking shit, man. There are legitimate fruit. There's legitimately good healthy snacks. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. We're 3 minutes away. In fact, let's just switch over now so we don't miss when it starts. Speaking of switching over, I'm going to grab my phone quick because the guy making all of our image work for Prime Gaming Fest has been texting me all day asking questions. So I got to make sure that I answer his questions. Oh, shit. There's a bonus item in the limited run game stuff. Oh, man. Oh, man, these layouts are looking sick. These stream layouts for Prime Gaming Fest are looking sick. God, this guy's good. There's a reason I pay this guy, man. He is fucking good. He is good. My Lord, he is good. How? This guy's talented, man. All right. Enough about that. Let's get to some Sonic. No, because it's only on my phone. I have to transfer the files. God, these are really cool. They're really cool looking. You guys are gonna like them. All right. Yeah, man. Isn't that right, dude? The digital codes are adding up. They're adding up. And I'm shooting an email off to Xbox after the show today. So if Xbox decides to give us some codes, who the hell knows what we'll get then? Maybe some Halo Infinite, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. The premiere's starting. Whew. The volume here. Is that a good level for you guys? Let me know if the levels are good, guys. I gotta turn them down on my headphones though. Holy crap. Yeah, levels are good. All right. Wow, they are not turning down on my headphones. I guess we just get full blast in the headphones. Holy crud, that is so loud. I even turned it down on the computer and it's still just cranking in my headphones right now. I'm sure once the premiere part's done, it won't be that bad. Yeah, man, the premiere music always is blasting. I don't watch a ton of them, but every time I do, it is blasting big time. All right. Let's see what happens here. We're coming up. Coming in hot. There is second party. Second party does exist. Bayonetta 3 is a second party. Second party is a game made by a third-party studio, funded by a first-party studio. That's second party. The second party is a thing. We just don't talk about it very often. We just call them console exclusives. But technically it does exist. Yeah, I don't know. I'll find out today, Eric, if they're properly green screened or not. Here we go.
IGN First continues on with yet another look at
that
Sonic
sounds better.
Frontiers gameplay. This time focusing on combat. Sonic is up against an all-new set of baddies, some of which are among the most massive bosses we've ever seen in a Sonic game.
This looks like the same area.
Sonic's got some new tricks up his sleeve. Make sure to stick with IGN all throughout June because we've got a full hands-on preview and interviews from the developers in store. For now though, enjoy the combat of Sonic Frontiers.
So it's the same land that he was in last time, so far. There we go. Oh! Oh, look at that. He's punching and kicking. So it's not just all like the... Oh, here we go. I think it's pissed. Nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, what is that? That's kind of cool. So look, this is the same world. It looks more full now. It's the same enemy though. Might have to see some more enemy variety here. Is he gonna beat it in a new way? Oh, what is that? What is that? That was sick. And what are those things you're collecting? Yeah, rings. There's that same bird that never flies. Oh, there's a new enemy. Oh, he's drawing a circle. Oh! Not so tough without your shell, are you, buddy? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that bird never flaps. We have yet to see that bird flap wings. Oh, there's... That's neat. I like the aesthetic of that attack that enemy did. So the coins are still very much a damage thing. Okay. Or the coins, the rings. Yo, what are those you're collecting? What are those? There's that bird. Look. Oh, it flapped. The bird flapped, everyone. Confirmed the bird is animated. I literally stared at the bird to see if it would flap. The bird is finally animated. All right. So it does flap its wings. But dude, this world already looks a little more interesting. Why weren't these enemies present on Tuesday or Wednesday? Really confused. We've seen two different enemy types. Oh, the water's not moving enough. I feel like how much. Yeah, the water's not reacting that much there. Weird. Oh. Oh shit. Another new enemy. Oh. It can extend its arms like Gumby. I still want to know what he's collecting. It's got to be some sort of currency or something, right? Or is that how he powers up attacks? Some of those sicker moves, maybe they power up when you fight. Oh shit. There's going to be a lot of them there. 4. All right, I dig it. Oh, dude, we saw this. That thing is fucking massive. That thing is so huge. Where was this? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, can you use those to zoom to the top? And then what? Where do you attack? Oh, you attack the cone? Okay. I was like, where the hell do you attack this thing? Ah, okay, you destroy like arm by arm. What other attacks does this thing have? Does it just slam down? Oh no, it's sending out. Oh, he's going after a leg. Oh, does that knock him down? Oh shit! Okay, that's pretty cool. Does this giant do any other attacks? I like this. This is already a much better showcase than Wednesday. Why couldn't they just do this? They could have skipped Wednesday entirely and just did this. Oh, yeah, those prevent you from getting up. Okay. Well, what's that thing? Oh yeah, you're gonna have to try to get in between it. Okay. Okay. I bet you. So this probably isn't a boss. This is probably just like a normal enemy in the world. Sonic, that's it. That's the end of it. Sonic's got some new attacks though. So we saw what, 4 different enemies? Okay, that was it. Can we rewind?
Continues on with yet another look at
Let's watch again. Let's watch again.
This time focusing on combat.
Let's watch again.
Against an all-new set of baddies, some of which
See, I'm
are
still
among the
not
most
seeing like
massive
the
bosses
world
we've ever
populated
seen
from
in
up
Sonic
there.
game. Fortunately, Sonic's got some new tricks.
But maybe they
up his
pop
sleeve.
in.
Make sure to stick with IGN all throughout June because we've got a full hands-on preview and interviews from the developers in store. For now, though, enjoy the combat of Sonic Frontiers.
So it was a better show than Wednesday. This is obviously like the opening area, too. It's obviously, I mean, he's got some new attacks. People are gonna, I can already tell the number one complaint is gonna be is people are gonna say the combat looks slow. I don't know if that's really a bad thing though. Like, I think this is fine. And it's probably just the opening area. Sonic looks faster when he's fighting than when running around. They showed in the running around thing that you can do a boost run that makes you go a lot faster. Are people just forgetting that's a feature in the game, that there's a boost run that makes you run faster? When you're in the middle of combat like this, you're not going to want to run as fast because you're lining up your attacks. Like you're like here, this isn't the boost run, and he's lining up his attacks. Like, yes, they showed it. They showed the boost run already. We've already seen it in footage, so you can boost run. You're just not going to do that during combat. It also tires them out. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just perma boost, basically. Sonic can get tired. So you can't perma boost. That's why you're not going to see it all the time. So basically they added consequences to always running fast. Sonic doesn't get tired. I guess you haven't watched any movies or animated series on Sonic, have you? He very much gets tired. Sonic in all of the animated movies or animated shows and all the movies has always gotten tired if he has to constantly run. He always gets tired if he has to constantly run as fast as possible. So now movies and television shows that are officially licensed are no longer canon. Good to know. Anyways. I mean, I think this looks fine. I think this looks fine. I very much am getting the feeling that this is like the intro area to the game. I would like to see if it gets more complex with more enemy variety. When you get to new zones and new areas, right? I would like to see if things get more complex and what the enemy variety is going to be like. I mean, this is fine. If this is like all the enemies that are like in the first zone, you know, you got the giants, you got 3 other enemy types. Like, I'm cool with that in zone 1. I just hope that there's more and bigger variety and harder to fight ones. Well, I mean, Sonic's got some new moves. That's for sure. See, he did a little bit of the boost there for a second. You guys see that? He did a little bit of the mini boost there. Sonic Man the Best is probably at work. You know, people have jobs. Yeah, some of the moves don't look that bad. So like this fight in particular didn't look as cool to me as I thought it might be. But I mean, it's fine. Especially if this is just like the very first like sort of giant titan like that you fight. Like, this is fine. If this is like the intro titan you fight, I'm cool with that. I'm cool because this is in the same world. This is in the same level. This is fine for like an intro titan. I'm cool with that. I'm just very curious if we're gonna get a snippet of another one in a different area that is like just beast mode compared to this one. Would be, even if they don't show you beating it, just show like a snippet of how badass some of these really big fuckers can get. I wonder if the Sonic team is in a no-win situation, no matter what they do. I often wonder that, like, if they're in a no-win situation with 3D Sonic, like, it literally is irrelevant what they do. People are always gonna bitch. The only time they seem not to bitch is when it's 2D. Like, this seems fine. I wish this would have been what they showed on Wednesday. This is a better showcase than what they did on Wednesday. All right, later, Natsu. Well, this is fine. I mean, I want to see more. I think what we're learning. I think what we're learning here. So what I'm getting out of this, what I'm getting out of this right now, is because they're spreading. Like I almost think if Sonic Frontiers, instead of having a whole month of spread out coverage, would have just had a single 4-minute trailer this month showcasing everything they want to showcase in this month in small snippets, people would be hyped as shit. But we're getting a deeper dive, and that's fine. That's good. We want deeper dives. We want real gameplay. But the problem is we have to wait so long. Like, this is the last gameplay we're getting this week, right? We're not going to get anything new on Sonic Frontiers till next week. So because we're not seeing how it all fits together, we're not getting a full picture, and we're not going to have a full picture for an entire month. Whereas a single solitary 4-minute trailer that just has everything thrown in it will give you a fuller picture. Like, a lot of us, I think, just want the full picture of Sonic Frontiers right now, and that's not what IGN First does. IGN First does these little teases all month long, and it really takes until the end of the month before you can really fully put together what makes up this game. So we'll see. I do think that this was an improvement over Wednesday. I do think some people are still going to be obviously disappointed. We have people in the chat who are disappointed. So no win situation, but I do think there's some promise. It's just we need to see more, and we're going to see more, and we're not going to really fully understand this game till the end of the month. And I think, unfortunately, for like a showcase like this could work for like Breath of the Wild 2. Like, they can do like little small snippets focusing on very specific things, because Breath of the Wild's established, right? Like, Zelda is established. Breath of the Wild's established. So, like, we can live with hyper-focused little gameplay sessions focusing on, like, one thing. But for Sonic Frontiers, they're kind of unproven with 3D Sonic. So the way that they're presenting this game over the course of this month, I don't think works when they're improving grounds. They need trailers like the first Breath of the Wild had that really blew out a whole bunch of what the game's about to prove Sonic Frontiers. Here they're treating it like it's an already established thing, and we're cool getting these hyper-focused gameplay sessions instead of just getting an actual feel for the full game. So a showcase like this, again, would work fine for an established IP, an established game. Not that Sonic's not an established IP, but they're not established with 3D. But we'll see. I think there's some promise here, and obviously a lot of mistrust, because we've been burned by Sonic many times. So let's see what happens by the end of this month. I personally do not want a deep dive. I like when the devs are more transparent for their games before I jump on the hype. Right now, I think it's just fueling disappointment because of it. So, migraine. Do you understand what I'm saying, though? Do I understand what I'm saying? You want the devs to be more transparent for their games before I jump to the hype. This is transparency. It's how the game is being shown. They are choosing. It's so far we've seen 2 gameplay segments. Both gameplay segments are hyper-focused on a solitary thing. And when you're hyper-focused on a solitary thing, you don't get the full scope of the game. Like, how does the dashing and running and sprinting through the world combine with all the combat? We don't know right now. Okay, and then we're going to see later a hyper focus on some story elements. Okay, how does this combine with the whole world? With these hyper focused things, we don't actually get the full context of the game. And that's what like just a solitary 4-minute trailer, that's all you get this month, that throws everything together, can give you full context. A deep dive like they're doing here works really, really well for establishment. Like let's say Last of Us Part 3 comes out. A deep dive hyper focusing on very specific things can work. It's not going to work on an unproven game. So it's fine. I think Sonic Frontiers, I think by the end of this month, we'll be saying a different tune than we are today. Right now, I think it just looks okay. We're at the point that it just looks okay. So if it can blow my mind the rest of the month, I guess that's a positive. But I think it just looks okay. Dev Chill, my favorite 3D Sonic is my favorite Sonic in general, not just 3D, is Sonic Lost Worlds. Dev Chill says they're doing it backwards. I feel like they should have released a banger video, maybe 4 to 5 minutes of the best gameplay, maybe a little tease of the story. Yes, Dev Chills. Yes, that is what I agree. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. This game is improve it territory. You can't do the deep dive you're doing now before the game is proven. You need to prove it. And that's what I was saying. A 4 to 5 minute quick look at everything you have on offer with this game would have done it way better than a deep dive of a game. Like, as I said, if they did this sort of deep dive of Breath of the Wild 2, that's different. That's different. We know what Breath of the Wild is. So diving deeper into very specific things in the game are fine. We don't know what this game is. We don't know what this game's about. We don't know. It's not established. This is a completely new, and like I think the Sonic team and Sega thought it would be good to do a deep dive because people don't know. And it's like, but you got to tell us why we want to play in the first place before we deep dive. And we don't know why we want to play it. You can't just say because it's Sonic, because we want high review scores. That's not a reason. We need, like, if they had dropped a 4 or 5 minute trailer last month and then it's followed up by the IGN first stuff, that's fine. But they didn't. So it's just how they're choosing to show the game. I think there is something here. Something good is here under the surface. It's just we're not going to know for a month. And that's what sucks. The way they're showing the game, I think, is the wrong way. If I was on the marketing team, I would tell IGN, let's pause. Let's do a big, massive blowout, like a 3-4 minute trailer at Summer Game Fest. Let's blow people's minds there. Then follow it up with the rest of the deep dive this month. That's what I would do right now. If I'm saying, I would literally contact IGN and tell you, hey, all of the stuff we got planned, let's pause until after Summer Game Fest. Let's do a big blowout, then get back to the deep dive. Like, if they had done this after Summer Game Fest, after doing a big blowout, that's fine. Get into your developer interviews, get into your focus, hyper-focused gameplay. It is a little backwards. If I'm them right now, I would look at how fans are reacting and go, let's push pause. Let's get out a hyper-focused trailer. A hype trailer. And then let's get back. I hope that Sega's paying attention. Because if this game is actually really, really good, I want them to be able to get the reactions that the game might deserve. And they're not going to get those reactions the way they're doing it right now. Yeah, it's not proven. Yeah, migrant. So that's the thing. Like, we can agree that it's not proven. You could deep dive on games that are follow-ups to games that are proven. You can't deep dive on something that we're just trying to figure out what the fuck it is. I still don't know what this is. I still don't know what this game is. I've seen now, 10 minutes of gameplay, and I still have no idea what this game is. What's the point of it? What are we doing? I still don't get what it is. And that's weird. 10 minutes of gameplay and I still don't get it? And 10 minutes of random gameplay in any game can be kind of boring, right? 10 minutes of random gameplay in Breath of the Wild that's showing you running around a field can be pretty boring, right? Like imagine that when Breath of the Wild was showing off, all we got, the very first gameplay of Breath of the Wild we ever see is 10 minutes of running around a field. I'm sorry, in this case, 7 minutes, right? Imagine that Breath of the Wild, an unproven type of Zelda game, The first time we see real gameplay, they just show him running around in some grass for 7 minutes. But that would have been a bad showcase. It would have made the world feel empty. It would have been like, oh, we can climb a little bit. Oh, we can run all over. Oh, we can ride a horse. Okay. And? Like, it would have been a horrible show. But that's not how they showed Breath of the Wild. That's not how they did it. They didn't show Breath of the Wild that way. So a random 7-minute segment of Breath of the Wild can look boring. But that's without the context of the full game. We don't have the context. We don't have the context. But the combat looked better. The combat looked better. Sonic has some new moves in the bag. The combat looked better. But like, how often are we running into enemies? Can we like be fighting an enemy and accidentally aggro other enemies? Like, you know, there's just so many unknowns because we don't have the context. But that being said, I think there is some promise. I just don't like the way they're showing it. Yeah, I mean, the combat's definitely the most complex I've ever seen in a Sonic game. But like right now, the feeling I get is it doesn't look bad. It looks like an okay game. That's the way I feel right now. It doesn't look bad. It's an okay game. But I think it has the potential to be more. Just not the way they're showing it. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the combat system look fine. Like, I'm cool with it. You know, more enemy variety. Maybe he's got some more attacks. Maybe we unlock more attacks as we go. Maybe there's maybe there's a talent tree in this game. We have no idea. We're not even seeing the UI. So like, is there a talent tree? I have no idea. So later, man. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up here, anyways. I want you guys to tune in though. That was very interesting. It was better than Wednesday. I think what's happening here with Sonic Frontiers is that I'm waiting for the mind-blowing moment. The combat here was good, but it wasn't mind-blowing. And I'm waiting for the thing that makes this game click. And I don't know if we're ever going to get it. But maybe there'll be a moment sometime during all this deep dive coverage, the Summer Game Fest trailer, maybe there's going to be something where the game just clicks like that. Right now, I'm not feeling it, but doesn't mean it can't happen. I have felt this way about other games, and then eventually something clicked and they ended up being great. So I've had this feeling before. It can be recovered from, and something great can happen. I'm just waiting. A talent tree, yeah. Maybe you get more speed in a talent tree. Maybe there's a reason. Like for people who think he's slow, even though I think he's fine. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe something happened to him. But we don't know, right? There's too much unknown. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be back later today with a video going over Prime Gaming Fest stuff. I got to spend a huge chunk of my day here getting stuff organized for that. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video.